Hello. Well, my name is Jennifer Collins, and I am ringing you from Chase Bank Fraud Department. How are you doing today? Well, this call is in reference to some suspicious activities that have been noticed onto your account. As we see from Charlotte, North Carolina, there have been numerous login attempts that were happening, so could you verify me if that is you who's trying to get a hold of your account from the location Charlotte? You're talking with Jennifer Collins. And where do you see that? Do you see on your Chase account? Is that what you're trying to say? And you got a message from who, like, is my concern? And you have a charge on your PayPal. Is that what you're trying to say? Now, let me explain it to you. All right. Thank you so much for confirming that, Mr. Rudden. And, well, let me tell you what exactly is happening here, okay? Well, I see that from Charlotte, North Carolina, there have been numerous login attempts that were happening, okay? And you're trying to confirm that it's not you who's trying to do that, is that correct? And a part of you, who else got access onto your account? Okay, Mr. Rudden, let me explain it to you, okay? What exactly has happened and how we will be taking care of this right now. It looks like it's a cyber crime activity, okay? Like someone did try to use your information, like for an example, your name, your email address, your banking information, and they tried to get onto your Chase account from a different location, but the smart servers of Chase Bank, okay, it got anxious about the charge and the activity that was noticed by the Chase server, okay? The only reason behind we were being able to know that it's a fraud attempt that has happened because these people, they did try to use a different setup of location altogether. Like they did not try to do any of those using New York as a location, right? And only for that reason we were being able to know that there has never been any occasions in past wherein Charlotte, North Carolina location ever used to check on your accounts. So could you confirm me, has there been any like travel history wherein you may have had any travels to North Carolina? Not really, right? And could you verify me when it comes to checking your accounts and doing any activities? Do you have an online setup for the same wherein you can check your accounts on a computer, PC, laptop? And is that particular device being used by any other person, like for an example, any of your family person? How about your spouse or your children? They might be using the same device. All right. And would you be able to log into your account and you give me like a rough cut, like figure, like what is the last transaction that you remember you make on your account? I hope the friend that you say you have been knowing that friend from years and you haven't received any request to send those funds by any of the dating websites, or they don't say that they're trying to give any. All right. And I hope it's not a fundraising application as well that you tried to send. All right. And did you make that transfer of funds via Zelle? Could you tell me the name of the Zelle recipient that you tried to send to? I'm being able to see that, sir, because we need to make sure, because I hope you're quite informed about the same, wherein we have a lot of customers that end up having the schedule Zelle, okay, for an amount of 1990, 1998, $1,000, triple line. These are the common amounts. What a lot of people, they end up as a fraud, okay? And I hope that's not the case with you. I'm being able to see all of that information. I get that. Thank you so much for confirming that. And do you plan to send any more funds to the same person that you send the money? Because we want to make sure that you're not under any influence of a trap. I hope you do understand, Mr. Rudden. Where is it leading to, right? All right. And please verify me after you making that Zelle for $1,000. What is the available balance you expect it to be on your checking account? I get that. And are you facing similar challenge or any other challenges about the fraud on any other financial institutions that you might be dealing with? All right. Now you have to understand few things, John, okay? First of all, at any point of time, if this call gets disconnected, all you have to do is you have to wait for me to call you back, as you have an open case with me, and I'm the person who is handling your case. Let me reintroduce you myself. You're talking with Jennifer Collins, our fraud department manager, okay? And you understand that your accounts are under an influence of fraud wherein people are trying to use your identities and your credentials to set up any charge. So when there is any attempt on any of the fraud with any customer, right? Every banks in the United States, they do have new procedures. New circulars have been circulated in all United States banks, wherein it's important for every customer for their all institutions of finances to be safe, right? And we assure you the safety of all your finances, not just your Chase Bank. And keeping these things into consideration, we would have to notify other of your banking institutions that you're dealing with, okay? So could you verify me, part of Chase, if we have to send an email and notify your other banking institution, could you verify me the name? And when I say the banking institution, it need not to be just the checking or the savings account. That applies for every finances that you hold and which all are on your socials. Like for an example, if you're dealing with any credit card with Discover, if you're dealing with any Capital One card, American Express, and what about any investments that you might be dealing with, any IRS or any other? I get that. And I do see that there has been an attempt wherein someone, we do not know if that's you or the same group of people who are trying to attempt the fraud. They did try to set up a Bitcoin charge. So by any means, by any chance, are you involved in any kind of crypto purchases? Any Bitcoins for that matter? All right. You have never been involved with any cryptos, any Bitcoins, you sure about it, right? All right. And do you see the fraud chart has shown onto the statements of PayPal like you said? You had not yet, right? Now, like I said, we are being able to identify that it's a fraud attempt only because these people, they did try to use a different state of location to get onto your account, right? But you can imagine, John, but any other unfine day, right? If these people go ahead and try using your same location, let's say the zip code that you reside and the location that you often check your accounts from, what if these bad people, they try using the same location as you do, right? And if they try to establish the login attempts and they try to make any charge, the bank or the servers of Chase would be able to know that it's not right. We would not be able to know that. And just for us to know that if it's or anyone else, we would have to get your device or those all devices that you use to get onto your Chase as the only trusted device. Like for an example, like you said, you do use a laptop or a computer to check your accounts, right? So we would have to get that particular device as registered and only trusted device so that in any near or far future, if these criminals, they reattempt to make those attempts, right, they will not be able to be successful, okay? And therefore, your device will be only device who would be recognized as the only trusted device, and that is the only device which will have permissions for any near or far futures login attempt. Are you getting my point here? And for that reason, I will be guiding you a couple of steps onto the same device that you often use to get onto your Chase account. All right? And for that reason, I may suggest you to follow my instructions that I give you on, okay? And before we proceed, I would like you to verify me first. Is it only a computer or a laptop that you use, or do you also use your mobile phone to check your Chase account? All right. And before we proceed, one more information that I would like to add on here. In any near or far future, you plan to get yourself an additional device, and when you would like to get onto your Chase on that particular device, all you have to do is you would have to call on to the same number that I'm calling you from and request that you would like to add on an additional device so that also that device would have the permissions to get onto your account. Okay, makes sense. Now please get onto the same computer or the mobile, like on the computer or the laptop that you confirm you have for yourself. And before we proceed, please verify me the make of the computer. Is it an Apple or is that a Windows? Okay, I got it. It's Windows. Well, I may suggest that you may close down everything that you're doing onto your Dell computer. And before you close down, you make sure that you're saving all information so that you don't lose any important file or data that you were working on your computer on. X out of everything and get onto the main screen of your computer, like the desktop screen or the home screen, alright? Alright. I want you to gaze your eyes on your keypad or a keyboard. Look onto the left bottom corner. Do you see 4 squares like a window key? I want you to push that window key with the letter R on it. R as in Roger. Now, do you have a run window onto your screen? Small run. What it say? And what it says? Does it say type the name of a program? And underneath that, does it say open with a colon mark? And next to that, there would be a triangle like that. There would be like a rectangular box. Yes, it's a blank space, right? I'm going to be guiding you the letters that you need to type in there. Are you ready to type? W as in whiskey. The 3 W dot as in period. T as in Thomas, E as in Edward, A as in Apple, M as in Mike, V as in Victor, I as in Indiana, E as in Edward, W as in Washington, E as in Edward, R as in Romeo. Do you have TEAMVREWER dot as in period? COM, like Charlie, Oscar, Mike. Could you give me a quick read before we proceed? That's right. And now push on OK or just simply press on Enter key. Alright. Do you see it says download for free or free download? You would be able to see accept all cookies icon, right? It brings a pop-up. Push on accept all cookies. Windows. Yes, you need to push on Windows. It's full client 64-bit. Okay? And as you see downloading, what do you see after that? You need to push on the second choice, default, like unattended ones, okay? As you push on installing, you would be able to see open or accept. Open file. And you would be able to see accept the ULA, the EULA and VPA. Yes, accept EULA and the VPA continue, that's right. Do you see your ID with some bunch of numbers on it? You need to read me those ID numbers. I got it. Just stay on the line, okay? I might ask you for a password. Just give me a moment. Now please read me out the password. Got it. Thank you so much. Hang on for a moment, okay? You being connected already. You may X out of everything. You may X everything. Got it. Thank you so much. Hang on for a moment, okay? You being connected already. You may X out of everything. You may X everything. Got it. Thank you so much. Hang on for a moment, okay? You being connected already. You may X out of everything. You may X everything. Got it. Thank you so much. Hang on for a moment, okay? You being connected already. You may X out of everything. You may X everything. Got it. Thank you so much. Hang on for a moment, okay? You being connected already. You may X out of everything. You may X everything. Got it. Thank you so much. Hang on for a moment, okay? You being connected already. You may X out of everything. You may X everything. Got it. Thank you so much. Hang on for a moment, okay? You being connected already. You may X out of everything. You may X everything. Got it. Thank you so much. Hang on for a moment, okay? You being connected already. You may X out of everything. You may X everything. Got it. Thank you so much. Hang on for a moment, okay? You being connected.